Twitch chat. I feel like I really want to find harvesting, right? How's it going, everybody? Blue Milker, hey BLS. Hey Jay and Eric, hey you pieces. Butler, Ricardo, hey Error, hey Bob, hey Val, Ghost Valve, hey Bernash, hey Zhang Zhang. Oh, that's actually so good. So my understanding of one-armed is that we start out actually just being pretty strong. Because until we would have had 6 weapons, the fact that we only get 1 weapon at a time is much less relevant. But then we will eventually need something else going on to win. So Cyberball is a good start. You can start to stack up some luck, maybe. Doing mostly okay. I haven't been sleeping very well recently. We're all looking for the guy who did this to me. I think I was up until like 6 AM playing Elden Ring yesterday. So it's not like secret why I didn't sleep at night, but it is still the case that I didn't sleep at night. Yet another chat spammer. I think I'm... Oh, wow. Purple luck is huge. Not for Gentle Alien, I think. Tart is fine. Not like incredible, but fine. Valor. Murray, thanks very much for the 4 years. Appreciate it. I took like a 2 or 3 hour nap today, but otherwise I haven't slept since my last stream. It's not great. It's not great. We'll be okay. Gonna play some Brotato. Gonna check out some Hex Guardians. Hex Guardians looks like my kind of game. Baby Elephant also goes with the have random bullshit to kill stuff theme. I'm gonna buy a Lumberjack shirt since I have an SMG. Roll one more time with this much luck. The SMG upgrade's not that good and it's very expensive, so I don't think I'm gonna take the purple SMG. It's more important to get flat range damage than it is to upgrade from blue to purple on SMGs. That's like often the case with weapons, that upgrading from white to blue is pretty efficient, but upgrading all the way to purple early is actually kind of expensive. Hey, Pitchwind! JJ Unbreakable. How are you? Sure. More attack speed starts to really fall off when we already have 200% and just 5 more luck. 6% speed's okay. Let's take one of these. Acid is not awful. Very expensive. I think too expensive. Yeah, Rogue Tower was so good in Pokemon Nerd. And honestly, Rogue Tower was also, and I say this so lovingly, Rogue Tower was also so janky. Just like, it was a solo dev project, and it had all of the positives of a solo dev project where the person making the game obviously loves what they're doing, and it also had a lot of the negatives where the person making the game is only one person. So, I'm pretty excited to play a Roguelite tower defense from a bigger team. I've never played Blooms. I wonder if I'd enjoy Blooms. We are starting to have our damage run out. Okay, +3 range damage helps with that. Fairy's like fine. Yeah. I think I'm a little bit concerned that I just instantly die if I start taking damage. So Fairy feels less good now than it might other times. Illustrious ducks, how are you? Doing okay. 3-year badge is a pretty color. We should redo sub emotes for this channel someday. Feels like not a terrible idea. So I am deliberately letting the eggs hatch so that I get more materials out of them. I just barely have enough damage that that felt like a good idea there. Let me just take some max HP. And I think I'll take 12% damage. We're looking for damage percent because it helps our luck-based items deal damage. This is dealing 9, 9, and 9, yeah. Okay, which is not enough, but maybe we'll get there. Amount of wargs, me too. That's on the multiplayer DLC that I announced a little while ago. Well, it's couch-based co-op. I don't remember the last time I played couch-based co-op of anything. It was probably pre-pandemic. So I think conceptually I don't even recognize that it exists. See though, maybe I'll get my girlfriend into Brotato. For me though, like these days all of my friends who I game with are online basically. There are a few in the Seattle area, but not many. Anyway, it is certainly conceptually cool. The game's pretty moddable too. I wonder if with that code existing, someone will take it upon themselves to make an online multiplayer mod. I do this? I don't see why not. Alienize. Alienize is huge. So we're just spoken about getting me to Canada for some hot couch action. Yeah, I'm planning a trip to Canada. Possibly this month even. I need to talk to him about that. That'd be fun. The loading ready run peeps are some of the people I have most recently played games in person with, which tells you something about how frequently I play games in person. I guess there are the monthly games meetups here in Seattle. But that's like board games at a bar, which is awesome, but is not video games. We're doing okay. We've got 600 materials. I don't care about lifesteal, so we can definitely take a banner. I think I can take a cake, probably. I think I need luck over armor. I think I just have to kind of go pretty hard on damage. We'll take 9 max HP, though. Alright, red SMG, alien eyes propeller hat. That was a good shop. Another one. Let's take a missile. The downside of missile, not a big deal when I already have 200% base attack speed. I'll take a look since I have landmines and a turret or two. Am I doing a meetup? We have monthly games meetups here in Seattle. At a bar in Capitol Hill. A bar? A brewery. Not a bar. But they like have a bar? I don't know. I guess a brewery is a slightly different thing from a bar. ZCM! Oh my gosh. Did you know that the Mr. the Missile meme, like there are variants of it? Like the other day, my girlfriend and I looked it up and we found one that was a parrot. It was so cute. It was so cute. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. A tap room. It might be a tap room. I don't know. It's a brewery insofar as they do actually brew beer on the premises. And then they have a place where you can purchase the beer that is being brewed as well. I don't think I want a rocket launcher. I'll take a vigilante ring. I don't think it's too late. Okay, I win. As long as I don't die to this elite, I should win. Maybe with the beard is enough. And this elite shouldn't kill me. Nice. I really hope this elite doesn't kill me. The thing is, it's combined with chasers, yeah. The chasers are what actually kill you on this elite wave. I don't think they're called chasers, I think they're called something else. I'm just barely staying alive, though. I don't want damage to go into the elite. I have to kill the other stuff. Honestly, I feel like Elden Ring has helped me a little bit. Those dodges felt very easy. I don't remember it being that easy to walk between things. We want range damage now that we have Baby with a Beard. Another one? Sure. Words are more vibes-based than a strict definition. It's kind of the vibe of the whole thing. Elden Ring heightened the gamer sense. I don't know, it just felt very easy to walk between the dots in the circle, which is not something I used to find that easy. How are you all? How was your Thursday or something? Is it Thursday? Probably. I did last spell for the first time. How was it? Take sharp bullet, I guess. Another ranged damage? Sure. Probably I don't want Cyclops Worm. I'm kind of low on range. 30 minutes into last spell? Alright. Probably played like 10 hours of that game. I didn't get all the way through it, but gave it a couple of days. Working to get a streamed long war campaign off the ground. If you're able to, what kind of soldier would I like to be in it? You're thinking strike rifle scout. That'd be fun, sure. I would be down. What other soldiers do I like? I mean, I think those are the soldiers I'm like most known for. Also like kind of a fan of engineers. They just kind of do a lot. Leather vest seems good. Hedgehog seems great. I actually can take this for +1 health regen. I don't have crit chance anyway. Probably. I guess so. Take rip and tear as well. This run's been great. We just kind of got all the stuff. This is what I am hoping for a one-armed run to look like. I wouldn't hate being a medic. I don't know if I've ever made a medic officer. I've probably done it like once. Hey, Wobble! How are you? I want to play Long War again. I still haven't uninstalled XCOM. If I uninstall XCOM, conceptually my Long War campaign is over to me, but it's still installed. So. Another elite. Decent on base assaults. That seems believable. I usually have a guardian for my base assaults. That's usually my healing solution for those. What? Wow. Kinda like wasn't looking, I guess. Just got hit twice and almost died. 12 and 17 is 29. I guess I actually had one more hit in me. Could have been at, like 3 or something. And some Gammer! Thanks for the 7 months, I appreciate it. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Heavy bullets. Oh yeah. This seems really good for this character. I mean, you gotta live a little. Glad to hear you're good. I still study or play poker. I mean, sometimes I will watch some analysis of poker. Studying poker conceptually, I think, became a lot less interesting to me when solvers became a thing. Just kind of, I think a lot of my interest was trying to work out like which thing to study about poker to get closer to the truth, and then solvers existed, and I was like, oh, I can just know truth, and then the challenge didn't exist anymore, you know? So, just for me, I'm not saying that that's how it is for everybody, obviously. I wouldn't hate more range damage, I wouldn't hate more max HP. Let's go range damage. Faux truthings to 70 months. Am I more interested in the betting strategy or calculating the odds that other people have better hands? I don't think you can disentangle those. You have to understand the ranges of both players and understand how those rangers interact with betting optimally. That was sort of always the puzzle with poker. You're far more close to one-armed than six-armed yourself. Do you identify strongly with one-armed? I bet if you had to carry 6 weapons at the same time, you could do a lot of work with your, like, opposable thumbs, though. Did I say thanks for the 7 months, just XW? I feel like I've been distracted by other conversations a little bit. I don't know that I relate tremendously closely with any of the potatoes. Hey, my magic fish! Ooh, is this one good for me or bad for me? Maybe I'm just strong enough that it doesn't matter. I got a dodge? I didn't realize I had positive dodge. How did I get positive dodge? I can't think of a single item that I've bought with positive dodge on it. And I thought I'd bought at least one acid. This is an interesting puzzle right now. My brain's like spinning. Positive dodge? Ooh. Very good. Positive dodge. Oh, does that have dodge? It does. There's another one. Oh, and I have a leather vest. Okay. Potato. You gotta take it. Hey, Serge. How's it going? Thanks for the 55 months. I'm just talking about you. Poker turned a corner when people started rolling a dice to balance their ranges. I used to do that a little bit in like 2009, so it's not super new. I used to look at suits on the board, and I would change which suits on the board inclined me more toward aggression versus non-aggression or whatever. I mean, those are kind of heuristics, but is a potato item a child? Interesting. I guess just a potato. Like just, you know, like the food item. I do not have incredible boss damage, as you can see. However, everything else on the map is just dying by default, so it's mostly okay. Unless it isn't. Gotta stop getting hit. Good. Okay. Okay. So this is such a small thing. But I was shooting the boss there for a second and all of my bullets were going to the top left corner of the map. And I wonder if there was an enemy in the top left corner of the map, or if it was just that the map was empty, and when the map is completely empty, other than the enemy you're shooting at, Ricochet goes to the origin point, and X0, Y0 is in the top left corner in this game. I don't know, maybe there was an enemy over there. I don't know. Hey, Belly's Witchcraft! Hey, Binary! These are the sorts of things that I am sometimes casually thinking about, I guess. There's a really cool bug. Cool bug? I don't know. There's a thing in XCOM 2 where when aliens are moving during their turn, it will move groups of aliens simultaneously if they haven't activated yet, which is fine. Sure. Have to take some notes here. Got luck items into alien eyes into baby with a beard. I started with a revolver, not an SMG, but I switched to a revolver. I should note that, I guess, or switch to an SMG rather. So when the aliens are moving around the map during their turn, the aliens that you can't see yet will move at the same time to like save time, because otherwise you would just be sitting around waiting forever, and that's just silly. And because of that, sometimes the game will try to put aliens on the same tile at the same time, which would break the game. And so in XCOM 2, there is a behavior where if the aliens are put on the same tile at the same time, instead of trying to put both of the aliens on the same tile at the same time, because that would break the game puts the... Well, I don't actually know how it decides which one, but it puts one of them on the origin tile of the map, which happens to be in the bottom right corner. That is just the part of the map that is counted as the origin. I don't want harvesting, but also HP regen's fine. I'm gonna roll. I'll take luck. Effective steroid is actually a really good item here. I want to take Peaceful Bee. I guess I won't. So in XCOM 2 Vanilla, that doesn't really matter. It doesn't happen very often because there are only like 3 aliens in a pod. So it's only like if they're trying to go through a narrow alley or something and happen to be organized in a certain way, they get placed on the origin point of the map sometimes. But I never saw this happen in a way that mattered in Vanilla XCOM. But in Long War 2, we made the pods go up to 8 aliens, and also you had more characters. Have? I don't know. With the result that in XCOM 2, You will actually semi-regularly, by which I mean like maybe once every 2 campaigns. So not very regularly, but you will occasionally have aliens pull because you happen to be in the bottom right corner of the map, and then an alien is placed on the origin tile between turns, and it sees you, and then it leaves immediately. But somewhere out of the map, a bunch of aliens are alerted because they just saw you. It's kind of funny. Weird food's okay. Good? Might actually be good. Yeah. I think weird food and luck, it's kind of synergistic. Luck helps me get more consumables, and weird food helps them heal me. What would I say are my most enjoyed input games? Would I consider Brotato an input game? I don't know what an input game is. Does that mean it's a game about making the right inputs? Is Beat Saber an input game? In terms of like which games are the most fun to do the inputs for, stuff like Guitar Hero and Beat Saber stands out to me. Hey Pander, I could see how you could meaningfully describe those as input games where like something like Civilization is not an input game. I'm over here. Bull is not the most difficult character, as long as you click on the things that give you armor and HP regen. That is the trick. And you have to take enough melee damage to kill stuff. Ah, I didn't get it. Amayashi! Input game means where your only control is a movement stick or D-pad. Oh. Okay. Take some armor? I don't... Do I need baby elephant? Is that good? I don't really know. I think it might not be. This one's good. Blood Leech is probably a bit too expensive. There are much better things, like Plant, for example. You want VR for Beat Saber and Subnautica? Interesting. I should check out VR again. Do they make custom headsets for VR with vision correction yet? Because wearing my glasses in a VR headset is not comfortable, and I don't like wearing contacts. And I have pain when I did VR a lot. Yeah, I did. I got shoulder pain from specifically playing Beat Saber. But that was specifically from playing Beat Saber, like it was a specific sort of VR that I was doing. This is a good example of a good HP regen item, I think. Apple Vision sells prescription lens add-ons for 200 bucks. Nice. That is expensive. That is maybe more expensive than I want to spend on VR based on how much I have enjoyed VR so far in my life, which is like a bit, but not that much. Anyway. Maybe I'll check it out again sometime. It is kind of a cool character. You have to think about like when you're going to get hit by things and try to get hit by the thing that will deal you the least damage to kill stuff. Did the tree not die? The tree didn't die. So I need more damage. Melee damage only 7. Yeah, I should get more. Melee damage plus 4? I guess so. Gosh, I'm buying a lot of weird ghosts. It's okay. We can keep doing it. Dynamite's pretty decent. Lemonade also good. You really like Bull just for existing because it is really a weird way to take the game's characters. Oh yeah, this game does a great job of making the characters very weird. You gotta respect this game's approach to character variety. One of the best things about it. There are a bunch of characters where it's like, this was not really intended to be balanced, it's just intended to be weird. And there are enough of them, and the game's big enough that like, and also it's like single player, not PvP. That just kind of works. I honestly don't remember if my explosion can crit or not. Let's find out. Alienize is like, okay. It's not great. I'll take it. I'll take a missile, I guess. Game just accepts that different characters are not balanced to each other. Yeah, which is like fine. There was no claim ever made that they would be, right? Like, rhythm games are input games. You'll say that an input game is one that primarily meets out success based upon the caliber of your inputs, unless on your strategic decision making. Ooh, interesting. I find strategic decision making in almost every game. So that's an interesting way to conceive of something to me. Plant is kind of my item. I will take a fertilizer, although losing damage is not quite the direction I want to go. And it's like fine. If this game is single player, explain to me how you're opping me through middle and double doors every round on Dust 2. I don't think that's me, the Thor god. Are you playing Counter-Strike against somebody named JORBS right now? Not me. Imposter. It's an imposter JORBS. I played Counter-Strike once upon a time. You know, I played Counter-Strike a long time ago, before I thought about games strategically as much, and it is such a great example of how, like, nowadays I would say Counter-Strike is very much a strategy game, but when I played Counter-Strike, I would have thought about it probably as a game that was primarily about inputs. Like, I just thought it was about clicking on the enemy's head better than they clicked on your head, and I did not understand things like how to round corners, or like how to use consumables, or anything like that. Wheat is a pretty decent item here. You can go for Adrenaline as Bull. You don't like have to, and I'm not sure you should. Another little muscly dude. Strategies such as Rush B and Rush B. I once watched a like 30-minute YouTube video about all the different ways people have learned to throw a smoke grenade into a window on one map of Counter-Strike. I used to like Warcraft 3 mod for Counter-Strike, where you could choose what character you were. You could be human or undead, or maybe something else, I don't remember. I was always human or undead. Undead could run really fast, and when they died, they wouldn't die straight away or something. Or maybe they exploded when they die. I don't remember. And human could become invisible if they stayed in the same place for a long time. So you could, like, surprise people. Is this gonna kill me? That might kill me. I do kind of take damage all the time. Night Elf and Orc. Did orcs, like, upgrade their weapons or something? I don't know what Night Elf did. Anyway, I used to really like that. You also got experience. So you'd, like, start off as a level 1 human, and when you stood still, you, like, weren't actually invisible. You were just, like, a little bit invisible. And then as you leveled up, you got more and more. Like, the opacity slider got moved upward toward, like, 90% or something. Orcs had super grenades. So cool. It's surprising, kind of, that I don't like Overwatch, because I feel like Overwatch is kind of that idea. Or Valorant, yeah. The idea is like, what if Counter-Strike, but you had fun character abilities? Yeah, I mean, for whatever reason, I don't like Overwatch at all. Maybe I just don't like playing those sorts of games anymore. I don't know. Another one. I don't think I can kill that. But I can probably manage not to die to it, which will be good enough. If I wanted to kill an elite, I needed to take more damage. And less... I don't know. Less something. There's drama around the anti-cheat in League of Legends right now. I wonder how bad the anti-cheat in the Brotato is. What's to stop me from cheating in this game? Like, really? Do I want those? Sure. I don't have any range damage, but, like, I guess I can take some range damage. League update is bricking computers. What does bricking computers mean? Does that mean you have to restart your computer, or does it mean that your computer doesn't restart? Because to me, bricking a computer means, like, actually destroying the computer. Sorry, I kind of have to pay attention to this wave, apparently. This run's kind of all over the place. Straight up making computers unusable. Kills graphics cards. Your computer will not work and you need another motherboard. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like you could sue them for that. And I would support people doing that. That is wild. Wow. Surely an end user license agreement cannot forgive a company bricking your computer. Surely this isn't a thing. Has there been, have there been instances of that happening before? From other large companies? Curious if this is kind of like a first time thing for it. Wow! Okay. That was wave 14, huh? Alright. That didn't go super well, to be honest. A little bit concerned about that. Now I get to try to survive an elite fight. Okay. That one would be good. That'd be really good. Yeah, it's a really weird run because Rip and Tear is so variable in how much stuff it kills. Like, that time it blew up the entire map, but a lot of the time it doesn't. I'm dead. Alright, I don't know. Bull, wave 15. Thought I was doing fine and then just died, question mark. 48 HP regen, 26 armor, 72 max HP. Oh wait. Bull is dead. Oh no, it's Soldier now. It had been a long time since I last lost a bull run. I must have been building wrong. Maybe I bought too much luck. Soldier with double-barreled shotgun. I tend to like revolvers the most as Soldier. So this is a gun, which means I can find revolvers probably. Soldier's thing is that you don't shoot if you are moving, but if you're stutter stepping, you do shoot. Which means that as Soldier, you just stutter step a lot, which is very unpleasant. It's not enjoyable, and yeah, just in general, I wouldn't recommend this character. Oh my god. Don't look. I want to go out on a limb here and say that this is not a good way to play this character. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Don't try this at home. I could have sworn that soldier was ranged only. Oop. Are standstill builds possible? Yes, there are actually some items in the game that only work if you are standing still. So, not only possible, but even supported. So how many machines are we talking? Like, I will accept that this has happened to more than one person, but is it like 100 people, 1,000 people, 100,000 people? Riot is a large company, so... Hey, fish paste! You love that for entertainment purposes only kind of runs. I mean, this might work. Here's the thing. I don't think Soldier can start with ghost weapons, so I'm not sure that I've ever done this before. Conceptually, I like ghost weapons on characters who are particularly strong early and then have trouble later, which is what Soldier is. So it might actually be okay. But I don't know. I've never tried it. The extra strength on the ghost weapons early is really helping with them getting stacking done and clearing waves and everything, though. So I feel like it's a decent start. I don't hate lifesteal with ghost weapons. We get a lot of attack speed, so lots of chances for lifesteal to proc. Canra, how are you? Fortunately, it turns out if you just stand still, every enemy will miss you in this game. So you don't actually have to move very much. More? More lifesteal? It's very expensive, lifesteal. Does ManyJorbs usually opt out of non-Slay the Spire streams? Oh, that's really up to him. I won't speak for him. Just how he's feeling on the day. I don't actually pay him, so whenever you see him on stream, he's just like here of his own volition. I don't know if he's doing it for clout or what, but don't know, probably sometimes he actually enjoys it. And then other days he's like, you know, not really feeling in the mood. Just barely got that crate at the end. I would love more than -5 armor. Yeah, let's work on that now. This feels good. Can I take Weird Ghost? I think I can. I'll take a mushroom just to try not to die because of my questionable Weird Ghost decision. Several don't try this at home sorts of moments so far in this run. I can't believe I only have 16% attack speed so far. I have so many ghost daggers. What are they even doing? Hard to cheat an over-the-board chess. Do you think being Magnus Carlsen counts as cheating? Eventually, a build like this will just reach a point where it kills everything. This is how ghost weapons work. As I kill stuff with them, they give me more and more stats. Remember when they used the metal detector and scanned Hans Niemann's crotch after the lawsuit? That was so fucking wild. Oh my god, that was so fucking wild. I cannot believe that that happened. Like, completely unhinged. Ooh. I think that's decent. Often with ghost weapons, you do want to end up on 6 ghost scepters, actually. Or like 4 ghost scepters. Might be a reasonable late game place. The thing is, the melee weapons will eventually just stop hitting enemies, because the ghost scepters will be killing everything before the melee weapons get to hit anything. At which point, what's the point of having the melee weapons anymore? Although I have good range in this build. So my melee weapons are actually doing a decent amount. With the extra armor, I'm a lot healthier. My ghost scepters have gotten me up to 60 max HP at this point. There are probably some elites that can kill me. Just because I don't get to move very much. But yeah, this is looking like a ghost weapon run right now. Which is good. That's what we want to see. when was there over-the-board chess cheating in an unspectated event? I don't know if the event was spectated or not, but there have definitely been situations where people have been going to the bathroom to use a device to communicate with people. Right? I'm pretty sure that we have seen confirmation that that has happened before. Maybe we haven't, though. Maybe it's just accusations. It's a horde wave. I don't think I need a medical turret at this point. Also, I have -4 engineering, which makes it significantly worse. Do I need speed? I think I'm good. James was stripped of his title for sticking a phone in the bathroom. So stuff like that has, I guess, happened. Do I have to look at the screen anymore? I don't know. There's a tree. Should go get the tree. Wasn't this a horde wave? I think this is a horde wave. So yeah, I mean, if it looks like that, we're doing well. Okay. The best way to deter cheating is either designing games without winners, or in the case of winners, not rewarding them or making a deal of it. I don't think it's hard to design games without winners. We have all been playing those since we were small children. I am not sure we need to do more of it than we do. I don't know. I forgot about the leaked ding prep thing. That was accidental, right? That was just they were playing on a website and people worked out what their accounts were, and the website automatically archives your games and lets people look at them. There were a few... Oh, yeah, so when people were looking in the database at which accounts had played Ding's openings, they found Ding's account online. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's not... That really isn't malicious. Maybe in the name of sportsmanship, you could, like, tell somebody that you had found that or not look at it, but, like... It's even hard not to look at it because it is there in the program that you are using to study. So you're going to have to, like, not use your study method in order to not see it, which is kind of unfair to you. Like, you should be allowed to use your study method. Honestly, let's just get rid of this now. For more of the scepters. Is it possible to cheat at rock, paper, scissors? Yes. Yes, it is possible to cheat at rock, paper, scissors. Are there games like rock, paper, scissors where you can't cheat? Maybe the lottery? Is that a game? I don't know. Slot machines. There's got to be a better example of a game where you can't cheat because you don't know what the outcome of your move will be ahead of time. Maybe not. Maybe not, actually. I have no idea if this is good or not. Sure. Is a slot machine really a game? I think so. Depending on what you think a game is. I think it's easier to describe a slot machine as being a game than it is to describe it as being most other things. I have discovered that I like Ghost Weapons Soldier. This is kind of a problem. Are there any characters that I don't like Ghost Weapons on? The only reason I lost his Bull was that I didn't get to build Ghost Weapons on Bull. At least now we know. Can't build Ghost Weapons on one-armed either, only Ghost Weapon. You can start with one and then switch to a different one, actually. I have done that in my life. It's a funny legal situation in Kentucky with slots to guarantee there's no gambling or skill involved. The machine tells you before you play if you will win or not, so it's no longer gambling. I'm sorry. Are they still profitable? I want to believe that that would mean that slot machines were no longer profitable for the people running them, but I'm not sure that's true. You're gambling that the next pull will win, the one after the one you're doing. Yeah, yeah. That's wild. That's wild. I don't know about that. So you've kind of created a situation where people are just playing a slot machine, but they know that they'll lose the first time they play. Yeah. Which actually means that it's a worse decision to play the slot machine. Is it? Or is it the same decision? You also get to stop playing the slot machine. You basically get one correct decision to stop playing at the end, as well as one incorrect decision to start playing at the start. So I think it might end up canceling itself out, actually. Then they hit you with the first pull as free deal? Holy shit! This is unreal. Is this real? That is unbelievable. There are so many angry things running at me. And it didn't matter. That's one of the more conceptually funny things I've ever heard, I think. It is a strong argument for the idea that we just can never ever actually achieve anything as a society. I want this. Kind of like my range, and I already had 158 attack speed or whatever. Red is the color of passion and courage. Color theory shows that they could be more than just angry. I see. Hey, Jebediah Slims. Fair enough. My bad. What if you run out of money before the winning pull? Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You like go to the casino with $300 to spend on slots, spend your $300 and the machine says you will win next. Like, oh no. Does it also tell you how much you'll win? Friends live in a town where the only restaurants are in the casino and the only bars. Believable. Unfortunately, completely believable. Do I have any structures? I don't know. This would be good if I had structures, though. I don't think I do. I'm gonna buy it anyway. This is the final wave! I mean, someone has to provide the infrastructure. for the people of the town to congregate. And you know that it's not going to be done without being for profit. Also, welcome to my twitch.tv channel. Thanks for hanging out. Please remember to subscribe and donate. We increasingly don't do much that isn't for profit in terms of like societal structures. Went all in on an early ghost shiv and it actually worked really well. Exclamation mark, question mark. Yes, Sir Sam Vines, yes. Well, Masochist. Masochist I tend to do pretty well with. Although I think there are a few weapons you can start with. Okay, I don't think wand is a good one. Well, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Rondoon thinks the 16 months. Overall, the thing that Masochist does should be positive. And it is pretty positive at the start of the run, unquestionably. Because you just run into enemies to take a bunch of damage in the first waves, and then you're like just super, super, super buff version of a potato. Later on in the game, it can be a little bit tough. Because later on in the game, things hit you pretty hard. Also, wand is just a very bad starter weapon, as you can see. So I'm down like 12 materials over compared to what I would usually have. We can go SMG though, that is fine. I'm going to, I think, lock lens. Alright. Gambling rules, responsible financial living rules. Thank you for the 16 months. Ron, Dune. Some luck. I don't think I need more HP regen. I think I need more damage, probably. It's kind of like damage. Your dad has covered the last 2 out of 4 songs in his cover band. I'm listening to some classics today. Some true bangers. We are getting toward the part where, it's kind of hard to get started dealing damage on a wave. Yeah. Uh-oh. This is very, very unresponsible. Like, I just saw that I don't deal enough damage, and then I didn't get more damage. Wait, can enemies have armor? Oh, it's piercing from sharp bullets. That's what's dealing 1 damage. Right. It's actually a big deal. It's a lot more damage. It is keeping this wave clear. It is largely the 1 damage extra from sharp bullets piercing. A ghost scepter? We go again? Sure. Dealing no damage leads to taking more damage, though. Good thinking. Excellent thinking. What movie did I recently watch that this song was in? We'll take a whetstone. I do shoot quite a lot. Yeah, I'll take this, sure. Guardians of the Galaxy. This isn't Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 or 2? Oh, that lifesteal is very noticeably helping. I have watched a non-zero amount of Guardians of the Galaxy, but I don't think I have ever watched... There are 2 of them, right? I don't think I've ever watched either of them from start to finish. So I don't actually know. Like, I've definitely watched some amount, but... There's 3. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I'm down for an incendiary turret to help with the start of the wave. Oh no. Killing stuff too quickly to take damage from it. Actually kind of important to take a lot of damage here, because at the end of the wave the HP gets a bit much for me to keep up with. So I will need good damage on the guns. Looks like I did okay. Not bad. Sure. 12% damage. I'm down. I think it's a bit late for Ghost X. I'll go for it. There is a strong reason why I would want to have more damage percent with minus 84% starting damage percent. I wonder if people would still play a character if there was a known correct way to build it every time. Yes. Absolutely. That game is fun even if you don't have the shop phase. Like, it would be fun to play without the shop phase. So. Also, even when there's like an overarching strategy that you understand, there are still some interesting decisions in the shops. Like, which of the items do you buy? Is this item good enough to be worth buying versus rerolling, given that it gives you the stats you want but not very efficiently? Stuff like that. But yeah, in general, the game's just kind of fun, so. Oh, Nice Guys! I did watch Nice Guys. I don't remember anything in that movie. I do remember Russell Crowe was in it. Sometimes I just have a movie on, you know? I'm making poor decisions kind of deliberately, because it seems fun. They are poor, though. They're very poor decisions. Isn't that how TFT usually plays? TFT is a lot about understanding as many different strategies as you possibly can, so that you can go for whatever you get the starting pieces for. And there's also a component of execution involved, where you have to understand the strategy you're going for well enough to do all of the small microcosmic things within that strategy correctly. TFT is like pretty good in terms of having varied strategic space. It's not the game for me, but I definitely get why a lot of people enjoy it. TFT is about playing the one comp you know every game. It's possible that when I say that it's about knowing a lot of shit, I am talking about extremely high level TFT. Like, unnecessarily high level TFT. That seems plausible. Alright, this is an elite wave. I have been fucking around, and I'm about to find out. Maybe I'll be okay, though. I have 66 max HP. The ghost weapons haven't really done anything. Masochist has a very strange interaction with dodge, where sometimes you'll dodge and then take damage. I just spent a long time trying to take damage from that enemy, and then it just missed me. Well, I didn't have enough damage to kill the elite, but I did have enough damage to kill the other stuff. So that ended up being fine. Should be Thulix sticks for 3 months. How's this? Probably good. Being offered baby with a beard again, I'm just not taking it because I am silly. If you don't kill the elite, aren't you too far behind? No. Not at all. Usually if you can kill an elite on wave 11 or 12, it implies you are quite far ahead. I think it is normal for winning runs to not be able to kill an elite yet on wave 11 or 12. But often, by the time you get to like wave 15, you can kill elites. That's just my experience anyway. The mod showing damage numbers, it is. I think it's just one of the mods you'll find if you search for UI mods for this game, and it's like one of the most highly reviewed ones. What triggers the Masochist abilities? It's every time you take damage. So there are items that make you take 1 damage per second. Those are very good on Masochist. But just in general, having a good amount of armor and sustain lets you take damage and then sustain back up and take more damage. And keep getting more and more damage output over the course of the wave. So you don't like have to find the take a damage every second items to win as the character. This is interesting. I don't think I do take it. I think I care about my armor too much. But damage percent is also pretty good. Reducing incoming damage to 0 would be a non-bow. You kind of can't do that. You always take 1 damage from everything. With the exception of if you get... what's it? There's an item that reduces damage to 0 for 1 hit. I don't remember its name. Tardigrade. There you go. I want you all to know that I worked that out on my own. But also, yes, you told me in chat. Very proud of myself, though. I am traditionally bad at remembering the names of things. Sure seems like if you get rid of one of the only 2 weapons that deals any damage, you deal less damage. Should we go again? It's a horde wave? I mean, this starts to actually be a problem, I think. Let's see if I die. I'm just kind of curious. I'll take an alien eyes. I'm disappointed, though, because I think now I actually don't die. but we'll go for it. How am I today? Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm getting to play ghost weapons in Brotato. hard to complain. It sure is a horde wave. You gotta really thread the needle here with your health. Like, you want to be pretty low to try to get as much damage percent as possible. Okay, didn't die. Learned the hard way that having 2 items doesn't make you take 1 damage twice. Correct. Yeah, it stacks up and you take it all at the same time. Kind of weird. Having a lot of max HP isn't that good on this character. I mean, it is good, but also... my HP is kind of like my clip size for my ammunition. But what I really care about is how long it takes me to reload that. I don't know if that metaphor holds. What I'm saying is I need more sustain. Lifesteal? Armor? Go armor? I don't really know. One of those was correct. I mean, they're both good there. Does range affect attack speed at all? A little bit. For melee weapons, if a melee weapon attacks with more range, it will travel further, which means it takes longer for it to come back again, which means it takes longer before it starts its next attack. I can't tell if I'm dead or not. I am dead, okay. 17. Went for a Ghost Scepters because lol, and died to getting chased to death by things. D-Roo! 6 to 7 months! That's one of the ways to die on Brotato, and it sure feels like you're dying for about 20 seconds until you actually die when that happens. There's like nothing I can really do there. I could have taken a boxing glove. That would have made it not kill me. But once I'm actually in the wave, there's no like button I can press to dodge, really. Night! We are almost there. There are 2 left. It's very exciting. And then we can start again. Night is OP as all hell because, I mean, look at this character. Like, just read what this character does. Okay, so attack speed modifications reduced by 50% is bad. Harvesting modifications reduced by 80%, obviously bad. But we get +2 melee damage for every +1 armor we have, and we start with +5 armor. And we also start with a tier 2 weapon. So, like, you just win. You just click on the thing that says plus armor and keep adding more melee weapons, and you just win. Knight is very, very good. Also has a mustache. Could be helpful, I don't know. Ghost weapons? I mean, sure, if you want. It's allowed. This is a jam. Oh! They just don't make them like this anymore. Oh yes, you also always start with a tier 2 weapon and always get offered at least tier 2 weapons in your shops. So that is also a thing just in case the other things weren't strong enough. You leaked your playlist. I am sorry to tell you this, but you might be kind of basic. You know what? It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You're allowed to like things. Me too. Not having a lot of luck. With my rerolls at the moment. This is the bar you work at's playlist. Huh. I'm sorry. Or maybe not, I don't know. Do you like the music at the bar you work at? I'm not trying to make you feel like you're at work. I should, at some point, find another weapon. Ooh, this one? Oh, maybe. I don't really, I'm not gonna go, nah. Get more spears. You learn quickly which classics get old to you and which you thought you liked but you get tired of. Which classics never get old? Oh, which classics never get old to you? What are the good ones? I don't think Bohemian Rhapsody is one of the good ones. That's a thing that I have to say. I do think Dancing in the Moonlight is. What are the other good classics? I will never get tired of listening to Rocket Man. That might be a me thing rather than a Rocket Man thing, I don't know. I sure still don't have a third weapon, but I have a lot of armor. Ooh, Africa is a very solid one. Africa is actually growing on me, I think. Like, it's noticeably grown on me in the last 15 years. They say that you, like, solidify your music tastes when you're 13 or whatever, yeah, but Africa is a song that already existed at that point in my life, and I didn't like it very much then. And then since then, I have come to like it. So I don't know what that means, but it is definitely a banger. Try to continuously listen to new music via my stream. I've got bad news for you. Oh no. Spiky Shield does pretty decently. Nah, I would just go Spears. Yeah, honestly, I think if I listened to my playlist from when I was 13, I wouldn't like most of it. And there are entire genres of music that I didn't like at 13 that I have started liking. I wonder if I'm just in a situation where I listen to more new music than most people. I did take, like, classes on music, also. That probably helps. I think a decent amount of my appreciation for jazz came from taking classes about jazz. These are kinda eh. Ooh, we do want a thief dagger, probably. Well, I think it's too late. We'll just take a spear. Whatever. I just want all the spears. It'll just look good. But Thief Dagger Knight seems like maybe the strongest character in the game. Couldn't get tired of Piano Man. On the one hand, I have reached a point where I'm tired of Piano Man in my life. On the other hand, it was after I learned it on piano. So, and I know all of the words. So, maybe it's understandable that that I am now tired of it. I hope that Davy is out of the Navy. Didn't get the impression that I was treating him well. Do I even need to upgrade spears? What does it do? It's significantly faster. I guess that's fine. We get worse attack speed buffs, but I'm pretty sure that that just means we have to buy more attack speed, not that we shouldn't buy attack speed. Lightning Shiv King is the strongest, but it's hard to say what is strongest when the win rates aren't that high. Lightning Shiv King. That's so specific. I think there are a number of characters where your win rate is 100% minus the mistakes you make. Like, I am pretty sure there are characters which just shouldn't lose. So, whether they are strong or not compared to each other depends kind of on which mistakes you personally make. And that's going to be a personal thing rather than an abstract thing at that point. How many helmets do you think somebody can wear at the same time? Because I think I'm up to like 5. I guess I'm using 6 spears at once. So maybe that is actually kind of reasonable. 9 helmets? Okay. He did 50 King Spears and 50 King Shivs in a row, lost one Wave 11 Knife Elite on King Spears to eating 4 hits in a row and only having one red spear. That sounds like a way you could lose. Believable. Makes sense. America and Graceland. Yes, those are definitely 2 songs. I think Only Living Boy in New York. I don't think that could ever get old for me. It's also, though, not a song I would listen to twice in a day, really. So, when we say a song can get old for us, does that mean, like, we repeat listen as well? I don't know. Believable. Surzam Vines. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I loop songs sometimes, but not Only Living Boy in New York. I don't think. Maybe when I was, like, in college, I had a brief period where I would listen to it on loop. Do you think I won yet? Let's see how we do against an elite. It's not dead yet? Weird. Yay! The sounds of Brotato. The soft popping. You managed to make it sound very creepy. Would I like to make turrets? I can pass carrying. You don't think there are any songs you can loop? You hate when shuffle comes around to a song you listened to an hour ago. Some people really don't like looping songs. Have you, like, learned an instrument to a point where you were repeatedly practicing the same song over and over again? I wonder if that influences it. Like, I used to pretty regularly just practice the same song for an hour when I was studying piano in particular. So I am very used to spending a long time with the same song. You went to music school, do not recommend. Was the problem the music or the school? Which part of it should we be avoiding? Yes. That is a strong condemnation of the entire institution. When you were young, your mother did a degree in jazz and her bird project. To finish the degree was write a transcription of a song from listening to it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that is a classic for jazz. So you heard a lot of The Girl from Ipanema for a while, and you got so tired of that song. I went to the library to look at transcriptions people had made for like those sorts of projects for jazz. And my favorite was a Miles Davis solo someone had transcribed, which had notes in the measures that were like, here Miles skips 2 measures ahead of the rest of the band, and stuff like that. There were some inflections of the trumpet that required, like, words in English to describe what had just happened. Anyway, it was overall a good time. One way to understand how weird Miles Davis was at times, and like a lot of other jazz musicians have been and are, is to see what happens when somebody tries to write down what they did. Hi, Cat. I'm sorry, did you get invited up here? Who decided it was time for you to be on my desk? Who do you think is going to work to make you kibbles if I am not allowed to work? Electorov, thanks for 31 months. I appreciate it. You were just joking earlier, but it seems like you actually did forget their name. Wait, what was the joke? I missed it. Or have forgotten it, maybe? This sure is a Brotato character. Hello, cat. Is King really stronger than Masochist? I guess I just lost as Masochist, actually. I don't remember ever losing with Ghost Weapon Start Masochist, though. I started that run with Wand, and then I deliberately played badly. You said Zephyr wasn't Zephyr's real name, and I just forgot the real one? No. I am the person who named Zephyr, making it easier for me to remember his name. I named him Zephyr because he was like the wind. He is gray, which is what the wind is like, and also he was very fast at the time. He has since slowed a little, but that's okay. The vagaries of time come for us all. What you doing, cat? Night doesn't tend to get super broken because, well, harvesting doesn't work for you, mostly. And a lot of how you get super broken in this game is by snowballing harvesting. But you tend to just be stronger than the enemies at every single phase of the entire run, which is, it turns out, enough to win. Who knew? Jeech. And Grog, thanks the 9 months. I appreciate it. I guess I want to stand near the red one, so I pick it up first or something. I don't know. I get extra stomach health there. You want to go through your songs again for bops you've forgotten about? Sometimes there are songs that I like a lot, but that I wouldn't listen to on stream for whatever reason. Maybe the energy is wrong, maybe... Yeah, mostly because the energy is wrong for stream. And then because I listen to so much music on stream, sometimes I don't go listen to those songs very much. So it can be nice to spend some time catching up with them. Such as... I don't listen to like any rap on stream, really, ever. But I actually quite enjoy a lot of rap. This is one example. I find that, like, fast, lyrically complicated music, which is often commentating on serious subjects, is, like, not quite what I want while I'm streaming. We did it! All red, baby! Lock an entire set for later. Thank you, AtGrog, for the 9 months. I am glad you enjoyed the channel, and I appreciate you choosing to support my endeavors for another month. Didn't do it without support from people like you. GG. You actually maintain a jazz liner note website as a hobby. Oh, cool. Very cool. Just kinda made more spears and was knight. Alright, Zephyr. I'm going to try to make you go somewhere else. I'll be right back. What's my favorite rap album? Oh! Demon! I actually don't know. I don't tend to listen to music in albums. I tend to listen to music via playlists. Ghost Scepter start Demon. I don't actually think this is the best way to start as Demon, but it is a way to start as Demon. Hey, Tony Bombski, you are here for the final run of this rotation of Brotato. I was doing really well. I like won almost all of the starting ones, and then what happened? Okay, another Ghost Scepter. Don't take a boxing glove for later. Another Ghost Scepter. Another Ghost Scepter. We take Weird Ghost for sure. I only need one boxing glove. Another Ghost Scepter. Tree. Fertilizer. Another Ghost Scepter. I think that's okay. I don't have to roll again. I mean, I could. I'll roll again. If we get harvesting, it's like super worth. This is non-terrible. Alright. Ghost Scepter is underwhelming in the early rounds. Let me tell you about how good it is in the later rounds. Also underwhelming. It is not that good a weapon, but it is so fun. Hey, Baronium! I mean, why would you get hit? Did you know you can have 0 max HP in this game? Look, it's me. I have 0 max HP. Generally a pretty good idea to get to a point where I'm not dying to one hit around about now. So get up to like 12 max HP or something. I didn't get the tree. It's too bad. I'll take one cheap roll. Sure. Sarah playing Apprentice is a no-hit character and regularly have a minus 30 HP finishes. I didn't realize Apprentice could go below 0. I guess that makes sense. Is there... Do you think that is the best way to play Apprentice? Feels unnecessarily risky for a character which is already extremely strong. I should take some range damage. I do need more attack speed too. Go attack speed first. Thief Dagger is real good, like better than Ghost Scepters by a long way. I've decided I don't care. Your runs end all the time when your HP goes to 0. Fair enough. Fair enough. I suppose not impressive at all. That is a good point. A useful framing of the issue. Time to get some ranged damage, I think. Ranged damage, perfect. Bandana's not awful. Oh, wait. Health is there for brain farts. I mean, that is exactly true. That is the thing that health does, is it makes it so you don't die if you get hit. I would argue that that is a valuable thing for something to do. But what do I know? I'm a tiger? Is that the commercial thing? What's that commercial? With piercing, I should already be good for wave 9. I don't need to worry a huge amount about getting more mechs. Or attack speed, rather. No. It's decent. Some lifesteal. Sure. There's something mildly concerning about demon being written in the top left. Demon. What if I run around my room saying demon really loud? Would that be disconcerting? Amusing to see Piggy Bank skip on demon. Should I have taken Piggy Bank? Probably. Oh well. Does seem like it would have been good. I honestly didn't notice that it was in a shop. Sure. I believe in any type of god. I've been watching Faker play League of Legends for quite a while. London! Thanks for the 61 months. Appreciate it. Sure. Roll this probably. Yeah, I do see how piggy bank could be good here. You think Northern Lion is a god? Northern Lion is an intelligent and handsome gentleman. I don't think he's divinity. Christian Bale might be some sort of god. Is this good? Probably. I've been trying to get lifesteal. Alright, piggy bank came back. Yay. Another one? Why does that only have minus 20% piercing damage on it? I guess it starts at like minus 50 or something, right? By default? I don't remember. It starts at minus something by default. I have 110 range. I think it's okay. I should find some pumpkins though. It was fine. Oh shit, it's wave 10? Is it fine? We'll see. I don't seem to be taking much damage. Felt like there were a lot of enemies still alive, though. Holy shit. Why is this song in this playlist? Have we reached a point where this is a classic? I didn't choose for this to be in this playlist. Some sort of algorithm chose that for me. I don't hate it. PS2 is by definition a retro console. I mean, yeah. The song rips, it does. You were shook when you found out this song was about climate change? Yeah, I mean, yeah. We sure have known for a long time. Don't worry, everyone. We're starting to do something about it. Trust me, trust me. I just need one more year. Just need one more year on coal. Just one more year, bro. Come on. Just give me one more year. Remember when Greta Thunberg was a person that people actually talked about? And then she started being like, also, I would like you to do something about the things I'm talking about. And then everyone stopped talking about her. That was awkward. She really shouldn't have said that. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little train. It was like my first road trip song. I went to Lake Chelan here in Washington with a friend. And we listened to this album on something that approximated repeat. I wonder if that would have killed me. I don't think so. 21. I think I would have been fine. I'll just dodge it every time so I never find out how much damage it deals. Nice. 3? Nice. Cool, just never get hit. I have 118 health for some reason. I don't know what happened there. I sure did gain about 100 HP in one round. Yeah, that is a thing that happened. That enemy spawns things for you, making it not too bad to fight it when you are using ghost weapons. Ghost weapons, of course, like to kill things. Have you seen The Rain? Have you seen The Rain's a banger? It's a jam. Is the song name updating? I don't understand why it does or doesn't update. It's capturing a window, and the window isn't pulled to the front on my monitor, which often means it stops working. But it is currently working. Very strange. I'll take it, though. I think we might win this one. Bring me one more Ghost Scepter. Please. So after this run, I'm going to be checking out Hex Guardians, which looks really sweet. It is a roguelite tower defense game. Roguelite, like with meta progression. Actually, so if you don't know, there are roguelike games, which are games like Rogue. And that means they have permadeath, and you start at the beginning with only the things that you would have started with at the beginning of the first time you played the game. And there are games which are roguelite with a T instead of a K. They really should have made words that sounded more different for these categories. Which are games that are kind of like Rogue, but when you die, you get extra stuff. And so the next time that you start a run, you have more than you did the first time you started a run, or the second time you started a run, or whatever, the last time you started a run. With the idea being that, like, over time, as well as learning the game, you will also be getting more and more stuff that makes you stronger, and so eventually you can win. And then often there's some sort of late game thing, but sometimes it's just kind of like, yay, you won, now you can leave. As a streamer, I really like the ones with meta progression, increasingly. The roguelites with a T. It feels like they have an amount of time that they are playable for, and then you're done, and they don't like overstay their welcome. Also, often the meta progression elements of them are tied in with the mechanics, so when you start playing the game, you don't have to know everything, because a lot of the complicated stuff isn't unlocked yet. But then the more that you play, the more stuff unlocks, and then you get, like, more and more mastery of the game. I am a fan of when things work like that as well. I'm just gonna stop playing. I think we won. Do card unlocks make Slay the Spire count as a roguelite? That is a matter of interpretation. That is really up to you. What do you think? There is no ruling committee who say that there is a correct answer to that question, and the other one is wrong. Another one? Okay. Another one? I mean, we do this for the memes. It isn't even good, I don't think. It's too much -% damage. But it is very funny. That's why you said to me... Oh. Something that I do in my life is when there are things which can be thought of two different ways, I don't personally feel a need to take a side. Like, I would rather just understand why the two different ways of thinking about them exist and what the two different ways of thinking about them mean, and understand that some people think about it one way and some people think about it the other way. So I really don't have a... like, I just don't care. Like, I very much don't have an opinion. Isn't there the German definition of roguelikes? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not German. I don't know. Could be. It's us versus them and nothing else. There's no neutrality allowed here. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. Piercing damage, 10%. I think buying... Wait, it can't go above 0. Alright, so I think buying that didn't do anything then. My bad. Believe it or not, I don't think that this is the strongest way to play Demon. But it sure did okay. It's a famously pedantic document about what constitutes a roguelike. I mean, okay, sure, whatever. I just, like, whatever. They're just words, like... They're used for communicating things, and largely people are going to understand you when you use them. What do I think is strongest? I think Thief Dagger is far, 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 far stronger than this. Scepters run into some issues sometimes with getting up and running, and Thief Daggers just very much do not. Lasers do go burr, though. It's true. I just really want my last Ghost Scepter. It's like, come on, just give me this one thing, you know? Please. Yes! Alright, cool. We win. Without it, we were dead for sure. Human definitely just reaches an escape velocity and then wins around wave 13 to 14. If you're playing Demon like this, yes. Good night, Gyarados. Scepter Demon with the explodey consumable item is the endless run strat. Yeah, somebody probably said that. I don't remember. Sounds believable. That one. I don't really even know what I'm looking for anymore. Order? Should we play Endless? Why is Scepter, though? I mean, okay, I can kind of see why it's strong. It was a real close run. There's no reason to have any of this money, right? There's also no reason to have another tree, I guess. Ooh, combo. That is a good shop, by the way. Honestly, I think I just buy this. And I don't need Scythe. I'll lock it though. Lock it for next run. What? Having to move there, very upsetting. Very upsetting. All right. Where did we start? Where's well-rounded? Jeez. So we ended up at 1, 2, 3, 7, 10, 11 losses. 44 potatoes. So 33 and 11. I might is like fine. I wasn't. We could have done better. Like, especially today, I could have played better. But 33 and 11 is a nice one. That's like something to improve on next time. It's also just kind of like an achievement to get through all of the potatoes. We started with ghost weapons, brawler is free, crazy is free, ranger is free, mage. Oh, I didn't take notes on mage. I assume I went for tasers. I don't remember that mage run, to be honest. Chunky with Cacti Club. I remember liking Cacti Club a lot with Chunky. You can't see, I've just realized you can't see the names of the potatoes. Oh, one more. There you go. There you go. My stream has finally reached its conceptually greatest form. Hold on. I can make it better. Hold on. I can make it better. Hold on. Hold on. I can make it better. Hold on. Alright, sorry. I've just been making the spreadsheet larger and larger. What do I... Where do I... What if I do, like... This, maybe? That looks okay. You can probably read that. DJ Mega Mayhem, thanks for the 52 months. I appreciate it. Belfigor, thanks for the 7 months. Old? I don't remember exactly how Old died. Apparently I don't remember what wave Old died on either. Lucky with Stick tried to get SMGs going and just got run down by chasers. I suspect that getting run down by chasers happened like 3 or 4 times here. And we had Mutant with a Ghost Axe, easy win, Generalist with a knife, went for Thief Daggers and Shurikens. Then we had a little Shuriken moment. Or not Shuriken, sorry, Thief Dagger moment. 3 Thief Dagger runs in a row. Sticks with Wildling worked. It says Hatcher. It should say Hatchet, probably. Pacifist with Hand, wave 4 or 5 is hard. Yeah, Pacifist has a very strange difficulty curve. Gladiator. Gladiator's just kind of free usually. Saver with Thief Dagger. I think I was pretty close to winning this one, but I went to 21 speed, and then I was actually too fast to be able to dodge. Like, I couldn't control the character well enough. It was very much a not enough hands kind of loss. Like my hands. I didn't have good enough hands. Sick with SMG is just kind of always free. Farmer with hand. Switch into Pruner in 1, sure. Ghost with Ghost Flint, 1 easily, apparently. I don't know. When you lose as Ghost, it's kind of like you just lose out of nowhere. Like, even the losses feel easy. It's like, oh, this run's so easy. Oh, I'm dead. Like, Ghost is weird. Speedy with Fist, switched into Shuriken and Thief Dagger, and then found a Gatling Laser. Cool. Shuriken plus Thief Dagger. Nice combo that I've been using a bit. Entrepreneur. Went into Cactus Club. Cactus Club is great because it's a heavy type weapon, so then you can find nuclear launchers and go into nuclear launchers, which is a way to... It's just a way to clear the map with a character that isn't scaling that well with other things. I don't know. It is an endgame option for Cactus Club. I think it's called Cacti Club, not Cactus Club. Whatever. Engineer started with Wrench and went for red wrenches. I remember that one being kind of hard to get the first red wrench, but I got there eventually. Explorer with crossbow, got a jousting lance and a lightning shiv, and then went for thief daggers. Okay, sure. Thief daggers seem like they would be good on Explorer. That makes sense. Doctor with medical gun. Yes, this is just... It's basically just an SMG character. Those are pretty... Maybe it's not necessarily the easier than other characters, but like... Doctor, Sick with SMG, Ranger with SMG, all of these characters are kind of... They play exactly the same, so once you know how to win with them... It's very consistent too, like, you will tend to win with them. Hunter I used to really not like, but then I actually looked at it. If I do a Control F for Hunter in here. Win. I'm actually 4-0 on Hunter since 1.0 came out. So I don't know. Maybe just getting a bit lucky, but... Started with Shuriken and then mixed in Thief Daggers, and it worked okay. Artificer started with Screwdriver. Artificer does really well with planks. Because planks like scale off all the things Artificer does. And then also does really well with Red Turret. I remember this run. It was touch and go, but eventually I found a Red Turret and was able to hide around it. Arms dealer did melee damage. Yeah, sure. Streamer did a lightning shiv into Thief Dagger. I don't think I'd ever done that before, but it worked. This cyborg run was rough because I was on a good win streak there. 12. I think my best win streak's like 27 or something now. 28. So it wasn't like close to my PB or anything, but it was a good start. Yes, Rob. Brotato's been good. Cyborg. Yeah, I just died to chasers. Oh, I sold a shotgun. I gotta be more cognizant of needing knockback in runs where I don't have enough to kill the chasers. Glutton never found good damage and got run down on wave 17. Oh, I guess that's also chasers, probably. Jack with Torch went for shields. And then I got wave 11 Smiley'd, and then I got wave 12 Smiley'd. Smiley will kill you on wave 11 or 12 sometimes if your run's not doing super well. I suspect that Lich like could have won the run if I got any of the other elites or dodged slightly better. I don't know about the Jack run. Jack is kind of hard. All Jack runs feel pretty hard to me. I have not found a way to win on Jack that feels consistent and easy. Apprentice did nuclear launchers. Okay, sure. Try hard. Why don't you? Cryptid got ghost weapons pretty early, which is fortunate because I know how to play ghost weapons with Cryptid. I don't really know how to play anything else with Cryptid, but ghost weapons work if you get offered them. Fisherman started with spiky shield and got lances. Was super close the entire way through until about wave 18. 54 total baits. I'm not confident in a fisherman. I find the character really hard. Golem, ego to blood donation, and it didn't go great. Oh my god. Yeah, we are now into the part where like, could I have won that round? Probably. It sounds like I bought a blood donation on Golem, the character that can't heal. Yeah. King started Taser, which made for an awkward start to the run, but then it was like wave 4 or something before I found a good weapon that wasn't Taser. Renegade went for crossbow. I don't think, tried crossbow on Renegade before, and I didn't like how it worked. Peacock Ghost Scepters didn't work. Made Ghost Scepters work was fine. SMGs seemed very easy. SMGs, but I died out of nowhere. SMGs. Taser start died. Crossbows died. So, sounds like I've usually been going for SMGs on Renegade, which makes sense. I like SMGs. And then this is the stuff we did today. So my general notes, I think, from that rotation are pay more attention to when I can buy knockback, because knockback would have saved several of these deaths. And that might kind of be it. That's like the main thing. Dodge slightly better. You're welcome, good catitude. Alright, cool, that was really fun. I will play more Brotato in my life. Possibly quite soon.